Stars aligning heavy, think they're telling me my face. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Staying in my lane too long, it give me a bad taste. Everything I done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite, I'm like Nana at the compositions. I'm legato, one staccato. My ratios ain't perfect, ain't no Fibonacci spiral. Count this money, that's the evidence for me. Go viral. That girl, got something new.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team.
As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. Across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
The 3. And it's out of bounds to the feet as Indiana retains possession. Clark outside. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early.
That is so key in a basketball game.
Ionescu up top. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now Bonner. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots it up. Stewart grabs the miss. About 1 minute played here so far in the first. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The Fever pull it in.
And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big 3?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
Count it. Good.
A shot like that is in Stewart's comfort zone. And that's just a result of her determination and really more so her confidence.
Now here's Clark. From deep 3-point range, Stewart grabs the miss.
Sometimes she can hit that deep 3, but it's really not a great look for her. Not a very well-advised shot.
No, I mean, even for her, that's too far out.
Stewart inside. Howard's there. Back to Jones.
It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston.
And here's the fast break. Luana Bonner for 3. Tipped away. Mitchell. Pass to Clark. For 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, sometimes you have a player like Mitchell. She draws so much attention. It allows teammates to get open.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide-open look.
Jalen Clark penetrating.
And the layup is good.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Here's Jones. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
From deep.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
In for Liberty. Number 22.
New York trailing here. The drive by Ionescu. And she makes that one.
Playing with incredible fire. Sabrina Ionescu, not to be denied, such a strong guard.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made. Yeah, she had an established position.
And that's the call you want the refs to make in that situation. If there's any doubt at all, it should be a block.
I agree. Give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Shot from free throw range. Here's Jones. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Inside. Gets it out to Clark. From the yard. New York with the rebound. Jones outside.
2 minutes remaining.
That's tipped. Boston with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. Boston outside. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Sometimes you don't like to see players pull up from three-point range on the break, but for her, with no one on her, it's a very good shot.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's the 3. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. On offense, here the Liberty. Trailing by 5. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Caitlin Clark with the 3.
And again, Clark missing.
And the Liberty with possession here. Three-pointer. And Sabrina Ionescu, good for 3. It's all knotted up.
She's one of those players that the team doesn't mind her taking open threes in transition when she's got that good of a look.
Caitlin Clark with the 3.
And again, Clark missing.
And it's New York's ball. The 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep. Oh, no. She may have gotten injured right there. She's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and from the look of her face, she's in a lot of pain.
Clearly, and it looks like she's coming out of the game to get it checked out.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
With the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Cunningham. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Johannes. Here's Burke. Johannes, hole defending. Ionescu. DeWanna Bonner with the block.
Because of Bonner's defensive instincts, she's able to see and swat opponents' shot attempts.
from deep. The shot, no good. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Liberty out in front, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
Indiana trailing.
And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension the Fever as well.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Tim?
Yeah, everybody seems a little confused. I know we are. I have no idea why she would foul in that situation. I mean, what was she doing?
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Here's Ionescu from deep three-point range, but they recover it. Pass to Jones, back to Sabali. Davis, the second chance effort. New York, no good that time either.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
Here's Mitchell. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. And it's all knotted up.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Olsen with the bucket. Now here's Ionescu. 10 points for her. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. Here's the Fever with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Colson. The rebound by the Liberty.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. Team Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from 3 over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
And she comes up with the deuce.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
To the right side. Davis, that's good.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
And here's Indiana.
Pass to Mitchell. And Jones pulls it down.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Ionescu misses. Now here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. And she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
New York calls timeout.
New York trailing here. Pulls it from 20. Here's Stewart.
Nice D from Aaliyah Boston.
Bonner outside. Pass to Howard. Mitchell.
Boston.
Guarded by Jones. Here's Stewart. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in the draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her. It's going to be on DeWanna Bonner. She'll be shooting her first free throw of the game.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the Finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th Finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Johannes with the rebound. New York leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
A nice shot by Cloud.
Keeping the defense honest. Cloud forces them to pay attention to her out there.
It's stolen by Stewart. Pass to Johannes. And she's going for the oop here. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
To end the run. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
Jones outside. There's the triple. Kept alive. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but just couldn't make a shot. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Another miss by Kelsey Mitchell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
Boston.
She's covered by Cloud. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. For the basket, her 5th of the game. And she's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Tipped. And that concludes the first half. Liberty out in front, up by 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. Sabrina Ionescu really making a difference out there.
She is seeing the court so well tonight. She made some phenomenal passes in that first half.
Yeah, and they say that she's not the best playmaker, but hey, you could have fooled me with the way she's performing right now.
Mitchell. The rebound by the Liberty. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Drafted back in 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has spent her entire career with Indiana.
Yeah, and the Fever have yet to make the playoffs with her on the team. It's made Kelsey really overlooked. Quietly, she's carried their offense over the years, put up big numbers, and was an all-star in 2023.
Ionescu has it. She's got 13. That three off the mark. Bonner outside for three. The shot comes out. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 7. Here's Cloud. A good-looking shot from the wing. Indiana with the ball. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Ionescu. Beyond the arc. And the basket is good.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively. Have huge nights and put on a show.
Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Mitchell. The shot by Ionescu, no good. Indiana with the ball. They trail by 7. Luana Bonner for 3. Stewart grabs the miss. Loud left side. Goes up on the wing. Back to Jones. And stolen by Boston. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. There's another one to add to her total. She's shooting 7 for 15.
And this is how you execute in transition. Mitchell beating everyone to the right spot and being rewarded.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded closely. Sinks the three-pointer.
No hesitation on the pull-up J. One of Ionescu's greatest strengths as a scorer is her tremendous decisiveness.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Here's Febish. They get it back. From past the arc, Stewart controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
And the foul on Natasha Cloud. That's her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Indiana, number 12.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's New York's ball. 9-point game. They get it again. Jones. The kick out to Ionescu. The tray. From deep. That
bounds. It'll be Fever ball.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Colson, covered by Ionescu. Colson with the bucket. And here's Ionescu. She's got 16. Pass to Jones. And here's Burke. Sabrina Ionescu from outside hits the three-point bomb.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. From downtown. Rejected by Jonquel Jones. Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent, starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. They have arguably the best young core in the W.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, those inside shots, they always work when they go in. Wallace able to connect.
Stewart, she's guarded by Dantas. Stewart with the bucket.
Great communication between teammates there.
Leone Fevish.
So it's Indiana now. Here's Mitchell. She's got 19. Cans it from downtown.
Nice job by Mitchell. She's a primary scoring option in terms of talent, instincts, and productivity.
It's snatched up. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Liberty, keep it alive.
That's how you bang down low. Her hard work gives her team another possession.
Pass to Febish. Ionescu outside. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Here's Turner. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. The ball is in your court.
3-on-3. Here's Holt. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Liberty. They lead by 8. Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Now Colson. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Sabali. New York leading. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. They get it back. Cloud outside. There's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that is assertive offense from Cloud, putting in the work to find her shot.
Here's Colson. And not a good shot for her. They can get better looks than that. Pass to Burke. From beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. Now here's Mitchell. She's covered by Cloud. And she's good on the three ball.
A well-coordinated athlete with a deep bag. Mitchell is unpredictable.
Ionescu misses. Here's the Fever with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's Colson, and she drops in the layup off glass.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Harrison gets the bucket.
And this is where Harrison should look to score. I like her being aggressive inside.
High post shot. Colson misses. And so it's New York with it. Sabrina Ionescu from outside drains a three-pointer.
And as you watch the continued development of the WNBA, it feels like length matters a lot these days.
Well, you're seeing teams putting a major emphasis on getting longer players. It really helps you in the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. With how skilled players are these days and the amount of threes teams take, length can certainly neutralize that.
Here's Mitchell. New York with the rebound. Cloud outside. From outside the arc.
Pass to Phoebish.
Burke tries a three. She's off on that one. Dantas with it. Picked up by Sabali. And their first shot attempt. Again, the miss by the Fever. Now here's Cloud. Let's go with a three.
Pass to Phoebish.
The kick out to Ionescu. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space she'll get to operate.
That one, good for 2. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth quarter of this one. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud drills it from outside.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Fires from deep. And that's good. Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Strong take to the rim. Ionescu is so dominant on the drive, sometimes all you can do is foul them.
At the line for Liberty, Sabrina.
He hits the second from the line. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. New York with the rebound. Pass to Jones. The 3 ball. But they'll get another chance.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the basketball.
And guys, we've heard so much about Caitlin Clark, but Brian, why don't you give a scouting report to those who haven't gotten a chance to see her play?
Well, she's an incredible passer. She's got limitless range, and I think she's underrated as a defender. For the Fever, we're talking about a franchise player to build around.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
Pass to Phoebish.
Takes the 3. That one's good. And so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Brianna Stewart drives in. Can't get it to fall. Launches it. Indiana again missing. Natasha Cloud from outside.
Offensive rebound.
Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one.
Tag on the bad, had to treat a good shorty cleaner.